What's up everybody, Justin at S&K Greenhouse, and today we're covering 15 shrubs for beautiful winter interest. Let's jump in. First one on the list is the blush pink nandina. Now this one's starting to replace the old school firepower nandina. You see it's got that broad leaf. Well, the difference is with blush pink, it's a lot more compact. It's going to grow about 2 foot tall, 2 foot wide, more green in the spring and summer. But as you can see, we're in the month of December right now. As the weather cools off, you get this beautiful red tone, and this is a stunning evergreen for a container or your landscape. Up next we have the Arctic Fire red twig dogwood. Look at this beautiful red bark. As the leaves fall off and the weather cools, you get this stunning red bark. What I love about Arctic Fire, it doesn't grow gigantic like some of the other red twig dogwoods. This one's going to stay in that 3 to 5 foot range. Make sure to prune this one at least once a year because you do have more vivid red on the new bark or the new growth. So that one's a good one to prune. Put it out in part to full sun and enjoy beautiful winter color. Can you imagine this with it covered in snow? Stunning. Up next we have the Steed's holly. This is one of my favorite hollies because it's relatively low maintenance. You can see it grows upright. You can keep it pruned to make a nice little cone shape. Wouldn't this look beautiful in a container or maybe in a corner spot in your landscape with some Christmas lights on it? One of my other favorite things about this holly, other than it's good in sun or shade, is that it doesn't darken up in the wintertime. It doesn't turn darker or bronze. It just stays this nice glossy green. Do you guys remember the old school plant called Globosa nana cryptomeria, the one that was supposed to stay dwarf but still grew gigantic? Well, this is an improvement. This is Dragon Prince cryptomeria. And let me just first point out the beautiful green color. Now, as the temperatures get down in the teens and low 20s, it will darken up a little bit, but I think it's still beautiful. This one's going to grow about 2 to 3 foot tall, 3 to 4 foot wide. You can put it in a container, put it in your landscape, and it's going to look beautiful year round. Up next, we have Morgan Arborvitae. Look how it's starting to change. As the temperatures cool, this is going to turn darker, more of that copper color, but I love that about it. In the spring and summer, it is more lime green, but you get these cool color changing effects throughout the season. This one's great for the landscape or containers because it's only going to grow about 3 foot tall and about 1 to 2 foot wide. Rarely does an S&K shrub video go by where I don't talk about Fire Chief Arborvitae. This is one of my favorites, a good old standby. As you can see, it's turning that burnt orange rusty color. I love it this time of year, but it does lighten up into a lighter green orange color spring, summer, and fall. This is a nice low maintenance shrub that replaced the old school shrub Rheingold. This one tends not to split so bad as it ages. It will get up about 3 foot tall, 3 foot wide, and let me tell you from experience, this one is very low maintenance. I've had mine for about 7 years and I've never had to prune it. Let's talk about Mr. Bowling Ball Arborvitae. Now, I am mentioning a lot of Arborvitaes in this video because I love them. They're low maintenance and they're great for winter color. Now, this one starts out in the spring and summer as a lighter blue-green color, which is beautiful, and then it tends to darken up in the winter, which I think is beautiful, still worth having for some winter color. This one's great because it's low maintenance, no pruning will be needed. It will grow in a mounded fashion, about 2 foot tall and 3 to 4 foot wide. Sprinter boxwood is one of the hottest boxwoods on the market for multiple reasons. 1, it can take sun or shade. 2, it's fast growing but will stay in that 2 to 4 foot range, so it's very manageable. 3, it doesn't darken up like other boxwoods in the wintertime. It maintains that glossy green foliage. 4, it's deer proof. It even says it right here somewhere on the container. Check that out. So if you want a deer proof evergreen that you can grow in a landscape, you can use it as a hedge or just throw it in a container for that beautiful seasonal interest. Check out Sprinter boxwood. Dwarf Golden Globe Arborvitae is fantastic. Very low maintenance, will grow in about a 3 foot by 3 foot ball shape, doesn't need pruning to maintain that neat appearance. It does darken up a little bit in the wintertime, but overall maintains a bright gold color. Throw this one in part sun, full sun, throw it in a container, put it out in the landscape, especially with something like a Loropetalum or a darker green shrub, maybe that Dragon Prince cryptomeria I showed you, and this is sure to please you year round. Let's talk about a Japanese holly known as soft touch. Now, Japanese hollies are relatively low maintenance. They don't have those wild offshoots that you gotta constantly prune off. This one's gonna grow about 2 foot tall, 2 foot wide. It grows about anywhere. Stick it in sun, stick it in shade. And what I love about this one, it looks just as good right now in the dead of winter as it does in the spring and summer. This is Cinnamon Girl Distillium. Out of all the Distilliums, this one's more that's relatively compact, lower maintenance than some of the other ones like Vintage Jade. It looks just as good in the winter as it does the spring and summer. This one's truly tough and hardy. This one's gonna grow up about 2 to 3 foot tall, 3 to 4 foot wide, so wider than tall. And it's gonna maintain this beautiful dark green color year round. I'm obsessed with Obsession Nandina. Look at the beautiful color it turns in the wintertime. You've got red with a little bit of green undertones. Now this one's replacing the old school one known as Gulfstream. The reason why, this one is slower growing, a lot lower maintenance. It's gonna grow up about 3 to 4 foot tall and about 2 to 3 foot wide. Ho, ho, ho. Let's talk about the North Pole Arborvitae. Now I'm starting to think this one's replacing the old school one, Emerald Green Arborvitae, mainly because it maintains a nice central leader. There's less splitting. This one is great for privacy screens if you need that. It's great for containers. It will stay in a container a long time. It will get up about 8, 10 foot tall, but only 3 foot wide. And this is gonna maintain a dark emerald green color year round. Stick it in part to full sun and you'll get a show all winter long. Let's talk about banana peel Elysium, or another word would be anise. This is a very deer resistant shrub because it has a very licorice scent to it. It's going to grow great in part sun or full shade. It is evergreen. Its first winter you plant it, it might get some brown spots all over it, but I have a bunch of these at the house. They do adapt and acclimate to the climate, and they maintain a beautiful gold appearance year round. This one's gonna grow up about 3 to 4 foot tall and 3 to 4 foot wide. Truly one of my favorite all-time shrubs. You know I'm gonna talk about Forever Goldie Arborvitae. Look how it's darkening up to more of an orangey tone. Throughout the spring and summer when it's warm, it is gonna be more gold, but this one maintains a nice, neat habit. I've got 2 of these. I never have to prune them. They grow in a nice, fat pyramidal shape. In more shade, they will turn more green. In more sun, they will turn more gold, but you can grow this in a container for many years. It will stay nice, neat, compact, and you won't have to prune. Well, folks, that's gonna wrap up this video. There's you 15 shrubs for winter interest. If you like this video and you wanna see more content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And until next time, become a plant person.